You're going live.
And we're live. We'll do live. I'm still here. I'm back. They tried to fire me. It didn't work. If you missed 9-2, a Mrs. Skokna imposter popped up on the chat and scared the living crap out of me. So today we're gonna do 9-3. What? Don't type any inappropriate comments. No, I'm not doing that today. Is there about to be bad stuff popping up? Okay. All right. All right. So today we have a couple transactions we need to put on the cash payment journal. Whoops. So the instructions read: rule page 5 of the cash payment journal using March 27th of the current year. Then we have to start a new page on page, so it'll be page 6. Then we got to do a petty cash report, and then we got to record the replenishment, and then we total, rule, and prove. So first one says, rule page 5 of the cash payment journal using March 27th of the current year. All that means to rule is to do a little one-line thingy. And we're going to say this is carried forward. I see that. So we're going to take the balances. It's Winkle. He says, hi, bye. We're going to take the balances from the end of this page and carry them forward to the beginning of the next page. So again, we're pretending that this is the last page of the chapter, or the page 5 of the cash payment journal. And now this is the start of page 6. Does that look like HD or like better?
Yeah.
What's happening? Did my face show up? No way. That's going to be screenshotted now. Great. All right. So we are starting page 6 of the cash payment journal. We are bringing the balance forward. So we're going to call it brought forward. So we're on page 6, cash payment journal. So it's, what month are we in here? March. So on March 27th, we're going to bring forward, brought forward, the balances. So all that means is we're going to take our balances from the previous page and then copy them onto our new page. If you were doing computerized accounting, which we will do, you won't have to do this. But if you work for a company that still does paper, pencil accounting, which a lot still do, this is something that you'll have to do. So we copy the balances. So these are our balances brought forward. Now we're ready to do some transactions on this page. It is ready to accept some accounting. However, the next instruction says Kevin Tomlinson is the custodian of a $200 petty cash account On March 31st, he had receipts for the following payments: supplies office, $45.23, supplies store, $66.18, miscellaneous expense, $49.29 or $49.25. And then he counted the cash and he got $40.59. Prepare the petty cash account report. So, this is happening on March 31st. The custodian of the account is your boy, Kev Dog. Put Kevin T. Kevin.
Shout out, Kevin.
Shout out, Kevin. Hope you're watching this from your other class. Kicking it.
You're missed.
You are missed. The petty cash account is a $200 account. This totally looks different. Like, does it not?
No.
Or is it just my eyes?
I think you're just tripping.
I think that
Gotta end the stream. All right. So it's a $200 account. That's how much it's supposed to have. And then let's see how much we paid. First one is supplies office, $45.23. $45.23. Supplies office, $45.23. The next thing we paid out of petty cash is supplies store, $66.18. Then we have a miscellaneous expense of $49.25. Misc expense $49.25. $49.25. And then the last part says, the last number we have, a cash count. So they literally counted the dollars. A cash count shows $40.59 in the box. So that is the actual amount on hand. So we're going to write that in right there. Actual amount on hand is $40.59. Actual amount on hand, $40.59. So we have now prepared the petty cash report with all of the numbers that they have given to us. Now we're going to have to do a little bit of mathematics and complete the petty cash report. So this first blank is total payments. So I need to find the sum of these three numbers and then jot that down right here. Someone do that for me, please. Let me just pause. Just kidding. You can't pause it live. You gotcha. Right. 160.66. So that is the total amount of money that came out of the box based on our written down payments and receipts. So mathematically speaking, how much should be in the account? Well, we got to take this number minus this number. So somebody go ahead and do 200 minus 160.66. Tell me what you get. How much? That seems low. 39.34. 39.34. Okay. 39.34. So, is the amount that we're supposed to have mathematically equal to the amount that we have on hand in real life? Yes or no? No. Do we have more or less than we're supposed to in real life? More. Good. So we have what we're going to call an over. So let me explain that again. Mathematically speaking, we should have $39 in the box. We count the money in the box and we have 40. That means we have one extra dollar, and actually it's like $1.25 or whatever. We have an extra dollar in the box. So when we write a check to put money back in the box, we do the total payment minus the buck. Because if we put in this total amount, then our account would be at like 201. That's not the point of the petty cash account. The point of the petty cash account is to take it back to 200 at the start of every month. So what is the difference between these two numbers? Good. $1.25. And if we did this, I don't know, subtraction or mathematically or whatever, it's technically like negative $1.25. In accounting, we don't do negatives. We put things in parentheses if they are negative. Shout out to me for saying parentheses.
And that's it.
Dang it. I never say that word right on the first time, and then I did, and then I tried to pat myself on the back. Parentheses. No, did I say it right? Why do I say that wrong all the time? What is it? Parentheses? That's not right. Isn't it like with a parentheses? Parentheses? Which it's okay if you do, YouTube Live. It's not a problem. All right. If you have a lisp. She said it sounds like I have a list. Parentheses. 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 Or is it parentheses? Parentheses. That sounds wrong. Parentheses. Parentheses. Yo, Siri. Parentheses. Parentheses. Hey Siri, how do you say what? What Siri? Hey Google Home, how do you say parentheses?
No.
Google Home is not connected. What?
That's one singular. I spelled the wrong word.
Oh man. That's not right.
Yo, how do you spell parentheses? It's like parent. Just put he's a like right? Oh, found it. Thanks. What the hell?
That's not right. See, it's not just me. All right. So anyway, we're gonna take the total payments, 166, and move it over to here. That's not right.
I have no idea, actually.
Then we take the cash short or overage in parentheses. In parentheses.
I swear
That's not right.
that's what it is.
Parenthesis? No one says that.
It is parenthesis.
Oh. Oh.
I didn't realize.
Yeah. Oh, sorry. All right. So, if you had a shortage, you add them together. You have an overage, so you still add them together, but because they're in these little bracket thingies, these curved brackets, whatever those are called, it's negative. So do 160.66 plus negative 125. As you can see clearly, the 125 is in parentheses. C's.
No, it
Parentheses.
doesn't even sound right.
No,
No, it really doesn't.
Parenthesis.
that's not right. No one says that. Quiet down, Siri. Parenthesi? Yeah, somebody tell me what these numbers are. 159.41. Cool. All right. So you get 149 or 159.41. Do a little zoom ski. So this in the little curved brackets means negative. So 166 plus a negative 125 is 159.41. Now, this is our entire petty cash report. So let's see what the next direction says. It says record the replenishment of the fund on March 31st using check number 536. So now we have to record this stuff on this. So this is happening on March 31st. If you remember when we journalized, you list the things that we paid for. Oh.
It always gets me.
Oh, there goes
We
gravity.
have a debate.
Well, every Michigander says, oh,
Yeah, no, you're right. Oh,
we need to debate with like someone from California, which is great because live stream, I'm sure there's someone from California watching right now.
It looked funny.
There's one person watching right now.
It's probably just saying that so you don't feel bad about yourself. Probably like, sometimes when you're like alone.
Am I watching it?
It says like, because you're technically on it. I'm confused.
I don't know if I'm the
Maybe you're
viewer.
all views. You really watch it 50 times.
Maybe.
No, but you know how like when you're like alive. I know what you're talking about. Wait, did I say brought forward?
Yes. So those are the three things that you spent money on. And then we have a cash over. So if we had a cash short, we would add it in and consider it an expense. So we would make it a debit. But since we have a cash over, it is not an expense. It is not a bad thing, quote unquote. So it's a credit of 125. So then if you took these numbers, these debits, minus this credit, which is what we did down here, these numbers minus this credit, we would get the 159.41 amount to replenish for petty cash. Also notice that we don't write petty cash. It's kind of implied that at the end of the month, you replenish petty cash by doing this process. Not done yet, not done yet, not done yet. Don't clap, don't clap. Stop clapping. Yeah. Whoop, not done yet. Whoop, there goes live stream. Last part is prove cash. So we have to take the totals of each of these and compare them. So on the last part of your cash journal, cash payment journal, you're going to write the 31st. Then you're going to write Totals. I like totals. Then I will do this. I'll add up 2 of these for you, and you guys add up the other 3. I'll do the Act Pay debit and the purchase discount credit. You guys do the other ones. So you guys at home, let's go ahead and add these columns up. We're trying to figure out the total for the column. I added up mine and I got 16,483.50 and 251.34. So someone go ahead and tell me the general debit while I pull up some math music.
Or M&M.
7 hours, 45 minutes. Wonder how well you can hear that on live stream. What? Yeah. What? Whoop. Whoop. Sorry. Whoop. All right. Somebody with the debit total. Hit me. With the debit total. It was not an invitation or a challenge.
She's like getting up.
Finally. All right, what do we get in the general debit? Somebody. 18. That's probably going to be a 5, 6, 5.
18, 6, 4, 7.
6, 4, 7, what? 5, 1. 18,647.51. Then the general credit, we just had to add $1.25 to the 458 that we brought forward. So that'll be 81. And then 459.81. Okay, 459.81. And then the last one is the cash credit. Go ahead and add that up. Enhance. $34, 419, 86. Nice. Okay, so now we have our column totals for the cash payment journal. Next, we got to prove them. So take the balances and put them in the spots where they ask you to. So the general debit total is this 18,647.51. So just write 18,647.51. The Act Pay debit 16,483.50. Then we got the credit column. First one is the general credit. We figured that that one is 459.81. The purchases discount credit is the 251.34. And the cash credit is 34,419.86. So now we got to add up the total debits and add up the total credits. Excuse me. So add up the debit and the credit, and let's see what we get. If you're a senior, add up the debits. If you're a junior or sophomore, add up the credits. Go. Yeah, let's put on some music while people are doing some maths.
I just have to.
You're all jittery now?
Yeah. I feel right now. I feel like
Drinking does literally make me like,
that's the best part.
I like Red Bull. Red Bull makes me
Sorry, ladies.
Sorry, ladies.
I was like doing this, and Burns like, "Oh yeah, show that ring. Oh, ladies know you're taken." All right. So a senior that added the general debit column totals. What do we got? 35, 131.01. A junior that added the credit total. What'd you get? Sophomore, take it over. 35, 131.01. Oh my gosh, they matches up. That means that we are good. If they didn't, we would have huge problems and we'd probably just cry, maybe quit our accounting job. But since they do, you can put a wrap on March if you were the accountant, and you would be happy that your balance is balanced, and you can account on that. Yeah. This is accounting, man. Signing off. Peace. Oops, where's the end screen?